Another key reference in László Lakner's art is Marcel Duchamp, a painter who left painting. Motifs from Duchamp's art appear in Lakner's work from the 1960s, the early 1960s until these days. In the late 1970s, he created a large work, a large series that evoked Marcel Duchamp. These pieces were monochrome white, impasto, thickly painted paintings, and some of them were, besides the white ones, some of them were gray. Lakner created these thick impasto surfaces and scratched into the surface quotes from Marcel Duchamp's texts written for the large glass, witty texts, humorous texts, enigmatic texts. And somehow, through creating these monochrome works, Lakner addressed the fate of painting in a post-painting situation or a post-conceptual situation. He quoted Duchamp as a painter who left painting, and thus returned Duchamp to the terrain of painting, because he presented on his work conceptual texts or conceptually oriented texts that become painting, a kind of painting in which the act of painting itself is a sort of conceptual gesture. Lakner's work are very sensual on the one hand, but also very strongly conceptual in the other. And this duality appears in his Duchamp series very strongly. In the 1980s and 1990s, he continued his Duchamp series. This work was done in the 1990s. In these years, Lakner painted other colored Duchamp works, not only white and gray, but also brown and blue. And this is an exceptionally beautiful piece, because in this work, two different references meet. On the one hand, we see the text of Duchamp, like onanisme and other words from his notes, but also we see the monochrome blue color that evokes Yves Klein's monochromy, that again addresses the fate and the end, or the possible end of painting, and a sort of unendless or infinite renewal of painting. And of course, such works have also a landscape-like association, as well as if we were looking at the infinite sky and or the infinite water surface.